What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is It Any Good? I'm Cliff Chance. With this video, we're going to talk about the latest horror movie to come out, and that is Fantasy Island. The plot of this movie is very simple. You take the concept of the old TV show, you add in a little bit of a horror element. So you have these guests get invited to this island. They get to live out their ultimate fantasy, but they have to see that fantasy through to its natural conclusion. But this island kind of twists those fantasies, so nothing's happening the way the guests wanted to. Things start going bad, people start dying, and that's pretty much the gist of this movie. Now, when I was doing my notes for this video, I couldn't think of too much that I actually enjoyed about this movie, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the bad, and maybe while I'm going over that, I'll think of something that I've been like, oh, okay, you know what, I didn't enjoy that part. But let's get down to it. First off, the characters in this movie, either because of bad writing or bad performances, and some of them it's a bit of both. You just don't find yourself really liking any of these characters. You don't care if any of them survive or make it off the island. The main character in particular, she's played by Lucy Hale. I don't remember what that character's name was. That's how forgettable this movie is. But like the entire time this character is on screen, you just spend, it's like, this is unlikable character. I don't really, it's not gonna affect me either way if she survives or doesn't. The scares in this movie relies too heavily on jump scares. You see them coming from a mile away. Music changes. People are walking in a dark hallway, or they suddenly turn around and like, okay, one's about to happen here, and then it does. Not once did anybody in this theater that I was in, not once did anybody jump when a scare happened. They were all extremely predictable. The plot of this movie, it's all over the place. You're trying to follow all these different fantasies happen, and eventually they start intertwining. The horror element comes into play. But for the most part, because the characters are so unlikable, you really don't care about what's happening on screen. You have a twist at the end. It's not necessarily a bad twist, but by the time it happens, you already figured out the reveal, and then you just don't care. And then there's another twist in this movie that kind of makes this entire movie into a little bit of an origin story, which I also thought was a little weird. But I guess if I had to say one good thing about this movie, when the fantasies are getting going, I kind of like that part, and it kind of makes you wish they just stayed to the original concept of the old TV show. But they had to throw this horror element in, and it just didn't work. All in all, I thought this could have been a great movie. It had a great concept, but it was just executed poorly with bad writing, bad scares, and most importantly, extremely unlikable characters. I'm going to give Fantasy Island a 2 out of 10. I've seen 3 horror movies this year so far, and I have 3 possible entries to my worst of 2020 list. But what did you guys think about Fantasy Island? Let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, hit that thumbs up button, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Cliff Chance. Is it any good? Thank you.